see what are the necessary precautions to be taken in laboratory. So there are some precautions which you need to remember when you are working in chemistry lab. So first precaution, you should always wear a lab coat. You should always wear a lab coat. Why you should wear lab coat? Whenever you are working in laboratory or suppose you are working in kitchen, so it is advised to you that you should wear an apron so that if something falls, it will not directly come into contact with your dress or with your skin. So to protect your skin as well as your cloth, you should wear a lab coat so that if any chemicals fall, so it will not come into direct contact with your skin. First it will fall on cloth, so that in fast you can remove that cloth so that that chemical will not affect your skin. So first precaution that should be wear a lab coat. Now with lab coat you should also wear gloves, see in chemistry lab there are some chemicals which are already burning, which are some are hot, so that your hand will not damage or get any pain or hurt. So you should wear hand glove also. Now third precaution, to your eye. There are some chemicals which are continuously releasing gas or their vapors. So you should wear eyeglass. Now fourth, whenever you are entering, so first whatever experiment you are going to do, collect the apparatus for that and clean all the apparatus before starting the experiment. So fourth precaution is that clean the apparatus. Like in our kitchen, if we are going to prepare something, so first we are cleaning all the vessels, then we are starting. Similarly in chemistry lab also, when we are going to do experiment, so first we need to clean all the apparatus so that if there is any chemical remaining of last experiment, it will wash away and your experiment will not affect. That's why before starting you should clean all the apparatus. Now fifth, whenever you are going to do new experiment, first you should read it carefully and then follow your teacher instructions. You should follow your teacher instruction. Now sixth one, whatever teacher is telling you that now add this chemical, add that chemical, that only you should do. Need not to add much quantity. That is also known to you that chemical experiments can be done with a small quantity. So you have to use small quantities of chemical. Use small quantity of chemical. Now 7. Now whenever you are heating some chemicals, you need to heat the chemical in a test tube. When you are heating, the mouth of the test tube should not be towards your face side and should not be towards your friend's face side or other one face side. It should be away from the face side so that whatever gases are releases, it should not affect to your face. So test tube mouth should be away from. Test tube mouth should be away from face. Now if you have finished your experiment, so there are some chemicals present in your test tube. maybe you are heating during the test. So that heated one need not to put directly into sink. Whatever is your chemical which with you are doing experiment, you should not throw that chemical, hot chemical, directly into the sink. First you should keep one side, let it cool down, and then throw into sink. So don't throw hot chemicals into sink. Now during experiment there are some waste, like some test tube are broken, some papers, litmus papers are there which is waste. So collect that waste and put that waste into dustbin, not here and there. Put the waste into dustbin. Now next, after finishing your experiment, now suppose your experiment is going to finish, so you should clean the place where you are working. Clean your working table, clean all the apparatus, clean your place, put all the chemicals on their particular place. After experiment, clean apparatus also, as well as working table. Now sometimes what happen, we don't know about the particular chemical and we want to know, we want to smell, but this is chemicals, it can be harmful, even you smell also. So do not touch, do not taste, do not smell any chemical in the laboratory. So don't touch, taste or smell any chemical, because you don't know the effect of that chemical. So you need not to touch that chemical, need not to smell, need not to taste. It can be harm to your body. So, and you should maintain silence and discipline in the laboratory when you are working, because whenever you are working you don't know what is going to happen next, what the teachers are giving instruction, and if you will not listen, it can harm to your body with your class, to your class fellow also. So you should be in discipline whenever you are working in chemistry lab. And many more things are there which you should follow, like you should do not work alone in the laboratory. Always go with your teacher whenever you are working in laboratory, and follow your teacher instruction, whatever she is telling how to do, what to do next, and do not touch, taste, this all things. So keeping all these precautions in your mind, you should do the experiment and do not play in chemistry lab with the chemicals, because it will be dangerous. It can be dangerous for all of us. Only this much, and we will see more things about this chemistry lab in our next video. In this video only this much. Thank you.